We begin our tale in the meeting room of the Ladies Sharpshooting and Crochet Club, where Samantha Bigsby is reading the paper. She comes across an interesting story where a one Herbert Josh of the British consulate was found murdered in his isolated home with a wooden stake driven into his heart. The paper says that the authorities have no suspects, motives, or any other kind of leads. Bigsby, the inquisitive and also bored wife of a military officer, decides to go to investigate with her best friends in tow. With a little flirting with one of the consulate staffers, the women are able to find directions to the victim's home, and borrowing her husband's car, the three girls fly out to see if they can discover the mystery of the murder. An hour later, they find themselves at the victim's home. Then, all right, guys. So the ladies have just arrived at the victim's home outside, probably like about an hour outside of town. It's in a cutout clearing of a wood. Okay, this dirt road, and here are the ladies. So what we got here, who we got here, I should say, is we've got Samantha Bigsby. That's gonna be Samantha. Okay. She has a pistol, and she has the skills good marksman, and she's vital, and she is the hero of the adventure. Next to her in the blue is Carol Smithers. She's an ally, and she has good marksmanship. And then their other friend is Sydney Cartwright. She's also an ally, and she's a good marksman as well. Everybody has pistols, and they're pretty badass in their range. All their ranges are at 7 because they are part of the Ladies Sharpshooter and Crochet Club. So they're sharpshooters. All right, guys. So what we got here is we got 5 points of interest that the ladies have to investigate. All right, so let's get into the adventure. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so the ladies approach the house, and they find that the door is still open. So they walk into the house, and this is what they see. The ladies see the chalk imprint of Mr. Josh and blood splattered all around the room. Another queer thing in sight is that the room is covered in leaves and broken branches. So, a bit strange for what looked to be like a very well kept and manicured home. Interesting. So, the ladies decide to check the perimeter, see if they can come up with any other clues. All right, guys. So the ladies decide to check out the barn, see if they can find anything awry. What they do find out, it looks like the structure and the windows. Not that there's any window there. Yeah, there's some window. It looks like the whole structure's been beaten and battered by what looks to be maybe like branches, some wood, like wood. There's a bunch of wood and like splinters and like leaves all over the place, and it looks like someone was scratching the house with like big branches of leaves or something like that. So let's continue. Okay, guys. So the ladies approach this area, and in this, right in the tree line, they discover a small handwritten book. They pick it up, and it looks like a diary with. It's got all sorts of stuff written in it. One of the notations says, "Fuck those fucking long dongs. They have to pay for the deer from the other day. So I went to that old creek mound where they pray all day long and ripped a piece of the trunk out of their fucking sacred tree. Nobody fucks with Herbert Josh." Jeez, Herbert's got some anger issues. But before they have a chance to do anything, 3 figures emerge from the tree line, brandishing weapons. One of the girls say, "Oh my God." That's a long dong. All right, guys. So we've got a long dong attacking Samantha here, but the first thing that was up was a random event, and we rolled to where and Samantha's the next character in play. She gets an extra action. So she's in base-to-base combat with that long dong. So she's going to attack, and he's going to attack. So she got him. She causes a damage against him. She's using her, she's just using her fists. Yeah, and that guy takes a wound. Yeah, killed him. Sucker. No one screws with Samantha Bigsby. Yeah. Take that. All right, so who's up next? We got one of the long dongs. Oh no. Long dong goes and attacks, I believe that's Carol? No, that's Cindy. All right, let's see what happens here. Looks like Carol got a hit on him. The 2. What does that do? So I'm looking at my charts here, guys. Sorry. Takes no damage. Shit. She slapped him. Like, take that, you bastard. All right. So the next person up is one of the long dongs. Okay, so it'll be the one that's attacking Carol. All right. So actually, Carol won that one. Let's see what happens. A 5. What does a 5 do? Ooh, a 5. So Carol's like, she ain't gonna have it, man. So she smacks. She's gonna use her pistole. She just lights up this guy. Yeah. Frap. Take that, jerk face. Good job, girl. All right. Then we only got, who's next? We've got, actually, it's the other long dong. You killed my brother. Rah! He's coming in for the attack. All right. Let's see what happens. Looks like the long dong hit Samantha. Let's see what happens. A 3. Takes no damage. She's made of more sterner stuff than that, buddy. All right, then the last person up is Cindy. You bastards. No one hits my friend. All right, let's see what happens. Ooh, Cindy got a 1. Oh, yeah, that'll be a kill. 2 life points gone on this bad boy. Damn. The ladies ain't fooling around. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hot damn. So, I have a choice here, folks. I have a choice to either go, let's see here. I have a choice to go to the Long Dong, village, or go to the old creek mound that the victim was talking about. that Josh was talking about in his diary about like some sort of sacred tree he defiled or something like that? What do you think, guys? How about we just randomize? I'll roll. So this is what's cool about this game. It's almost like a choose your own adventure. There's all these different choices to make, and and certain choices take you to certain parts of the scenario. So it could be like just like a narrative, stuff, or it could be takes you to a new like scene. So let's do this, guys. We'll randomize. We'll say a high. We'll go to the village, and low will be going to the sacred mound. Oh, looks like we're going to the village. All right, guys, we'll be back.
Upon arriving into the Long Dong village, all is quiet. Not a single soul is seen or heard. The trio drives slowly down through the tight streets, and to the center of town, they see what looks to be like a large meeting house or maybe even a temple. The trio enters the structure, and to their surprise, they see what looks to be like some sort of altar. The altar shakes the women. Its strangeness and morbidity gives them chills. One of the women notices there's some text on a wall above it. Not knowing what it means or what it says, Samantha points it out to Carol. Carol, having some experience in linguistics in college, she comes up and looks at the twisted, morbid writings and pictures and tries to decipher its language. Carol, being familiar with the local peoples, remembers some of the peoples worshiping forest deities. And now that she thinks of it, there was a map scrawled in the journal where he references the Long Dong's worshiping mound. Maybe they can find some answers there.
All right, guys. So the ladies followed the directions from the journal to the sacred mound. There's a really bad dirt road that leads to a trail into the woods. Here we are, guys. This is the next location. Let's see what the girls get involved in. All right, guys. So the ladies take this path through the deep, dark forest. And in front of them, they discover this scene. They see this kind of like this ancient tree with these kind of guardian stones, and this looks like some sort of ritual site. And at the foot of it are two long dong praying. The ladies come up there and start to engage in them, and aggressively, obviously they have their brandishing their weapons, and the two long dongs turn around. They're unarmed, and then the ladies are pressing them, saying, why would you do such a thing to Mr. Josh? And they're puzzled. They're not sure what she's talking about. Samantha points at the damage to the tree and says, "That's what I'm talking about. Did his action of taking that tree's bark justify his gruesome murder?" And the long dongs are saying like, "It wasn't us, it was them." And then the lady's like, "Who's them?" And at that very moment, guys, there's rustling and in the woods, and there's tree branches breaking, and the wind picks up, and the girls look around in abject fear, and the two long dongs smile at them and say, "Them." All right, guys, let's see what them is. All right, guys, so this is what the ladies see in the tree line. These small trees start to form into humanoid bodies. And then, to their horror, they start to move forward. They're surrounded. Time for a sanity check. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. So Carol and Cindy freak out, and they're going to be running to the closest cover. But Samantha really wigs out, and she just stands frozen in fear at the oncoming onslaught of these wooden forest avengers. What's going to happen, guys? Let's find out. All right, guys. So Cindy's up. So she was forced to move 2 inches closer to some cover, and so she moved to that rock. Now she's up. So she's going to pulls out her pistole, and she's going to start shooting. She's going to shoot at this tree man, int, dryad, whatever you want to call him, first. Okay? All right, girl. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. She's got the range there. She hits with an 8. She is a 7+1 because she is a good marksman. All right, let's see what happens to this bad boy. I don't think that's... what does that do? So he takes a 9 hit. 9 is... He loses 1 point. So boom! She fucking opens up with her dual 44, her 45 caliber ACP, and knocks off one of the wounds of the dryad. Boom. All right. Woo, doggy. She ain't fooling around. All right, guys. Let's see who's next. We got... So, next would be Carol. Or no, actually, Samantha. Samantha is frozen in place, guys. So she loses her entire turn because of her. She rolled really shitty on the sanity check. So she is done for the turn. That's not good. All right. Okay, so one of the dryads. We'll go ahead and do the dryad that got shot at. He's like, hey, that's not cool. That is no bueno. So he's going to move up. So the dryads are going to let the long dongs go by. The long dogs start running down the path to get out of the way of the fight. So they don't, they ain't giving a shit. Oh no, the dryad can make it to Carol.
That's Samantha, dumbass.
Oh no, Carol's just sitting there drooling in abject terror. Terror! She's like, my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Alright, let's see what happens. We're throwing some punches here. Okay, so it looks like the tree man missed, actually, loser. And so does Samantha. So it's a double whiff for those guys. All right, so that's that. Let's see who's next. Another dryad in play. We're going to move this guy, this dryad right here. Oh, he just makes it just outside of here. Not quite there. And they don't have any kind of they don't really have like a ranged attack, so they can't use any like close combat. He's done. Okay, let's roll and see who goes next. All right, so that is the ladies. Who we got left? We got Carol right there. Carol's like, oh shit. There's monsters coming at me. There's a monster. Okay, she's going to shoot her gun. Pop, 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 pop. Ooh, she hits. Right there. Let's see what happens to this jerk face. Come on. Give me... Oh, shit. 2-0. Ping, ping. Okay, and then technically, you got to do a move action. So she's just going to move up here to her buddy. And give her a hand. All right, then the rest are the dryads moves, so we'll be back. All right, guys, so this is where we end the turn. One of the random event stalled that dryad out there. He got stuck up, so he got stuck there. So, oh shit. So here we go, guys. So we're jumping back into it. Let's see who goes. one of the girls go first. Okay, so this is what we got going on. I guess I'm gonna do. I guess we'll do Carol. She's the toughie. She's right there. She's being attacked by. So she's gonna attack that guy, that Dryad. Oh yeah, she fucking hits. She rolls a 1. That's a crit. Dryad doesn't hit shit. He rolled a 10 actually. So that's actually critical. Like we're five points apart. Oh yeah, so a 9 plus all the bonuses right there. Yeah, so Carol just killed the shit out of that Dryad. Take that, pop, 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 frap. Ugh. That's right. Good shooting, Tex. All right, hot dog. All right, so there's that. Okay, let's see who goes next. One of the Dryads are up. Okay, so we're gonna have these. We're gonna have these dudes. These long dongs, they just run off. They run off the board. They're like, "Fuck this, we're out of here. It's not our fight." All right, so the Dryads are out. We'll go ahead and do this Dryad right here. That's fighting. That's Cindy. That'll hit. And Cindy hits. Wow, 5 and a 4. They both hit. Okay, so here's the Dryad against Cindy. A 2. That's nothing. And then Cindy against the Dryad is a 6, which is, I think, a single wound. Yeah, so the Dryad... Oh, so that Dryad already got wounded once. So pop, pop, she's down. Take that, Dryad punk. Thrap. See, I'm telling you, man, having some sharpshooter skills is a good thing. Now we just they gotta use their crochet skills in combat. All right, one of the girls are up. So we already moved. Cindy. Or no, not Cindy. We already moved Carol. Let's see. We're gonna do. Samantha's gonna get up here. She's the blonde right there. She's gonna shoot at that sexy Dryad coming at him. All right, I need an 8 to hit. Got a 5 that'll hit. Let's see what happens. A 6. Is a 1 life point gone. Boink. That's right. Take that, dry jerk. Shooting. Now she's got 3 actions, I believe. I believe the heroes have 3 actions. One of them has to be a movement. So I'll just skip that one and then shoot again. Oh, hell yeah. 1 critical hit. Oh, yeah. 8 plus 2. That's a 2. Yeah, so that Dryad's dead. Pop, 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 frap. Take that, biznitch. Oh, shit. All right, who's next? Ooh, the Dryads are up next. We'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So we're going to do this Dryad right here. He's like, "You killed my tree sister. You must die." So he runs forward 5 or whatever, 5, and then he's going to attack. He rolls a 9. 9! That would be a miss. And then Samantha's going to shoot back. 7, that'll hit. She's got pistoles. So she hits him. He does not hit her. And she causes a 9. So that is a single wound to that one dude. Okay. Wounded, punk. I've been wounded. And that's it for him. I'll put a little marker on it to show that he's wounded. And then we've got, let's see what's next. Oh, we got a random. The random card just popped up. Let's see what we got going on here. The number 2. The next figure will have that's a Sandy chart. Hold on a second. Let's see. The 2 is without ammo. The next character cannot make a melee or ranged attack. So if something happens. So the next guy that goes can't make an attack. So that could be the Dryads or the ladies. Okay, it is 4. So it's actually going to be one of the girls. Oh, boy. So what she'll do is she's going to this is a Cindy. She's gonna run around here and get behind this guy. I guess she could have just done that, but she'll do 2 actions of that. Now she can't fight in close combat because she doesn't have any actions, so that'll be it for her. All right, then we got 2 more dryads here. This one dryad will make it here. He'll attack. Is that's Carol. Okay, what's he get? He gets a 7. These dryads, for them to hit, they need a 6. Okay, so he missed. And then Carol's going to shoot away. She hits. She rolls a 10 on the injury table. That's a 2 life points. Pop, 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 pop. He's toast. Damn, these chicks, man. Right between the bark. Right between the bark. Punk asses. All right, and then the last guy probably would not make it. So I'll cut this off. We'll start the next turn and see what happens next. All right, guys. So it's I'm knocking down the forest here. It's the next turn. We'll see who goes up first. It's an odd. So that's going to be the random one. The 1. Let's see. The next person will have to. Oh shit. So I altered the chart a little bit. I said another bad guy appears. So depending on who the first person is going to go, it's either going to be like one of the ladies or it's going to be another dryad popping up. So let's see who high it's going to be. Well, I guess I just pick. Oh, it's going to be one of the girls. Okay, guys. So let me go get something to represent like something helping the ladies. Maybe one of the forest critters was sick of these trees shit and came to their aid. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So what you hear is come here, Scruffy. You hear that from Samantha, and out of the truck comes good old Scruffy, her loyal German Shepherd. Jumps out of the car and starts booking to her master. So I don't really have rules for dogs for this. So I'm going to say that the dog can move an inch faster than normal. So he's going to be able to move 12. So he's going to make it to about right there from. So here's the car. He's going to almost make it. So next turn he'll be able to kick some ass. There we go. Holy cow. Scruffy is here to protect his mistress. All right, who's next? We've got the baddies. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this dryad that's wounded is going to attack Samantha. He saw that she whistled, and he's like, die, human. Ooh, he rolled a 1, so that's a crit. And she rolls a 2, so they both hit. He's going to take a modified roll because 1s are considered crits. He rolls, what's that, -2? She'll take a wound, and then she rolls an 8? He takes a wound as well. So he's already wounded. So she takes a wound, ouch, and then this guy gets wasted. She's like, pop, 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 pop. But as he falls, he does a big limb lash against her, and wounds Samantha. No, not Samantha. All right, who's next? We got another dryads. So the last dryad is in play here. These girls are really kicking the hell out of these guys. So he's going to go ahead and run up to here, and he'll attack. I believe that's who is that? That is Cindy. So the dryad swings. He rolls a 7, and that is not enough. And then Cindy rolls a 7 as well. Now she's using she's using her pistol in close combat, so that should hit. She gets a hit, and he does not. And the wound is a 9. 9! And I believe that's 1 wound against that guy. Let me double check. Yeah, that's 1 life point lost on the dryad. So he takes a wound there. All right, then all that's left are the girls. So we've got... did a yeah. So we're gonna have Carol run up here to give assist. All right. She hits, and the damn tree hits too. She gets a 4 wound, so that's what, 1 wound. Keep moving that chart. No, that's nothing. Shit. And he gets a modified, so he doesn't get anything either. Damn, you guys are like whiffing. So she's done. All right, and then the last one we got is we've got Cindy Cartwright. She's like, pulls out her 45, sticks it right in the face of that dryad, and hits. Does the dryad swing back at her? He does. So she'll take a wound, and then the dryad will take a wound as well. He goes down. He's already wounded. Blech. Oh shit. So the ladies, although wounded and battered a bit, they come out triumphant. And then we'll have Scruffy come up and lick her master. Good job, Scruffy. All right, guys. Well, let's see what happens after the battle.
Now, with their curiosity filled, the ladies get in their car and drive back to the Sharpshooters and Crochet Club to knock back a few well-deserved beers for their adventure. A phone call will be made to the authorities about the Long Dong and their possible affiliation with Josh's death, but that's for the authorities to clear up. Now, the ladies are going to sit back, relax, until their next adventure.
All right, guys. So that was the first adventure from the Fear of the Dark rulebook. Dave hooked me up with a copy of the rules, and they're pretty fun. They're solo. They're labeled a solo horror skirmish war game. So there you go. It's reminiscent of like Perilous Tales and Pole Ballet, so it's a lot of fun. The one unique thing about it is that there's a role-playing element to the game where you make decisions, and it has you kind of like a choose your own adventure. You kind of go to different sections of the scenario. So lots of variation in gameplay and the ability to kind of do some role playing. So that's a lot of fun. Give it a go. I think you can get this at RPG Warehouse, RPG World.
War Game Vault, dumbass.
Give Dave some love. He's got a Facebook page, Fear of the Dark Skirmish. Give it a go. See what you think. He does some pretty kick-ass battle reports, so check out his battle reports on there too. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to do the next one too. So look for future adventures of Samantha, Cindy, and Carol, and the rest of the Ladies Sharpshooting and Crochet Club in China. Now, the brides of those British officers got to do something, right? When the boys are at work, the girls will go play. All right, guys. Until next time, whatever you do, keep it weird.